Let's go and welcome back to another week of Talking Trophies.
Yes. Deevs and Davies, we are back.
We're back.
It's another week.
Somali Steve, you're back.
Yes, sir.
The Deevs and Davies love him.
Yeah. You know how I know? Look, listen, Spotify listeners, start commenting like the YouTube comments.
Yeah.
Because the Spotify listeners, we get one or two comments. We need consistent.
Yeah.
Get on it. If you're listening, you know what? Just since you're listening to the pod, just jump on it.
Yeah, Davies, if you're listening to the audio, you gotta hide your Deev because Somali Steve, mate, he's on a roll.
He's on a roll.
He's got a good voice and people love him.
Do you reckon like couples like watch Talking Trophies? Like Like for example, like both the couples like
nah.
Or you don't think so?
I think it is. I think we're like that sneaky snack, mate. You know?
Yeah.
With that, I'm driving home to my wife. Better go eat, but let me just go through this KFC drive-through real quick.
Let me listen to a little bit of Talking Trophies.
We're the little cheeky side.
Look, girls, if your man's, if your man's listening to Talking Trophies, just ask him what's your recent podcast you've been listening to, and don't.
Like if you're a Deev, you don't want your Davey to find out you listen to Talking Trophies.
Yeah, I reckon. Yeah. So you know what I think? They don't actually show. They'd be like, "Oh, what podcast do you listen to?" I listen to Diary of a CEO. Really informative podcast. But deep down, you're just listening to a bunch of boys from Melbourne talking absolute smack. But I just want to say, guys, I'm officially an influencer.
Tell us why.
I'm an influencer because last week I said Melbourne's a drive-through city and celebrities need to start going to events, coming to the community and acknowledging it. What I did at the end was I did hashtag Drake. And the videos on Instagram, I think got about 7-8K and the TikTok got a couple K. And guess what? Drake pulled up to Summer Jam.
Yeah, so I saw that.
I'm an influencer. I'm him.
You're an influencer, but low-key, he doubled down. He saw your video and he was like, nah, bro.
So he saw the video. He said, I'm not going to acknowledge this guy. Because, there is a chance that one of his team probably saw it. He was like, yeah, what's the Toronto accent? Do the Toronto accent?
Yo, fam, we have to pull up to the Summer Jam thing, you know?
Yeah, yo, fam.
Crody's going crazy on Talking Trophies.
Yeah. Yo, Crody, there's a guy talking mad crazy on some podcast.
Yeah.
I don't even know the name. The guy's a bald guy. And man's disrespecting the boys from T-Dot. He's saying we don't acknowledge the city, man. So
first Kendrick, and now
Rayvo. This guy called Rayvo. Yeah. So he pulled up, and he pulled up to Summer Jam. And I personally, when I saw it,
that's cool.
I was happy because I like this stuff, man. Because people are gonna say, "What?"
Oh, and Lance Stevenson was there.
So I like this stuff. You see, this is what I like. I like this. Yeah. But I'm also offended we didn't get invited to the content creators game from now because I'm a baller, cuz, and I could put over half these TikTok influencers, cuz. Yeah, that's what it is. Who'd you see? I saw Young Jams. You know, that guy's one of my favorite guys, bro, on TikTok right now. Young Jams. Have you heard of him?
He's from Sydney, yeah?
He's from Sydney.
Yeah, I know you're talking about.
He pulls game. He does dances. He bro, that guy's my favorite guy. And you know what happened? I didn't realize he was following Talking Trophies, bro. I just smacked the follow button straight away.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, bro. So he's showing us love, bro. But like,
that's dope.
Shout out Young Jams, bro, because I think he's in the city, bro. We should have reached out to him, tell him come through, bro.
Should have. He might still be there. He might still be in the city, yeah. Why not?
We should, do like a
pull up a cheeky episode. Monday episode, boys. Just like
Monday night episode, Talking Trophies.
We'll do it.
Yeah, but dead set, man. Like that, when I see this stuff, guys, I'm not really into the like content creator stuff and all of that. But I just like this. I love this city. Yeah, I'm a patriot to the land of Melbourne.
Yeah.
I'm a patriot to Nam. Yeah. And I just want to say, Kaz, I love it when things are happening good in the city.
Yeah.
And Drake pulling up it's a big thing, man. It's a big call.
Yeah, that's been happening good, but you know what's been happening that's bad? The media is going crazy. Kanye is going crazy.
Yeah.
Over Twitter. And what we've done for you, Deevs and Davies, because this is happening live the past 48 hours.
Yeah.
This guy's been going reckless.
Yeah.
Like, you have people say, this person's cancelled. People are actually saying, nah, like, this guy's actually, like, he's done. Like, he's cancelled.
Do you reckon he's done after this? So Kanye West is going crazy on Twitter.
He's going crazy.
We had a live update. So what we're going to do
we
from
got
now
Somali
on,
Steve,
Yeah, Somali Steve, tell us what you're going to do.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to announce every single tweet that Kanye posts throughout this session today.
Can you give us the last update of what Kanye tweeted?
And how long ago was it?
Right, so YouTube, don't give us a strike. We're literally just reading a tweet. I know YouTube's gonna get pissed off.
Should he read it for word, or should he just bleep it out himself?
Cause if it's
saying too much, maybe just do it.
Yeah.
All right,
go.
7 minutes ago, Any black person offended by a swastika is programmed slave. So,
Bro, this guy's been
That's
going
wild.
wild, bro.
He's on a roll, bro. He's on a roll, and I think the guy's.
He's abusing the fact Elon Musk doesn't ban anything on.
What do you reckon?
I think he had an agreement with Elon Musk saying don't ban.
Yeah, because Instagram banned him for official, like properly banned him
Forever.
I think it's a forever ban. So like I think he's completely off those platforms, and so this is the only platform.
He's going hard on,
Yeah, he's going really hard on
and he's not stopping. So
non-stop. You know, like, but the guy is dropping Yeezy content with swastikas. And,
yeah.
I think he was banned on Insta, but he's back again.
Oh, is he back on
I
Insta?
don't think he posts too much, but yeah, he's mostly on
Yeah.
Twitter
Yeah, that's wild, bro.
or X.
Hey, look, Deevs and Davies let us down this week. I asked for questions. So every week, Deevs and Davies, we're going to send questions. And you guys just had howlers. There's one of the Davies said, speaking of junkies in your recent episodes, I have 100 stories from working as security at Coles in the city. He's saying, let me pull through. And I'm saying, you know what? We're going to get him sitting next to Somali Steve. And he's going to tell us his stories about junkies the next time we record.
Yeah, right there.
Yeah.
Next one, my favorite one was, what's your tax file number?
Oi.
I'm not telling you my tax file number.
And why was that? Why did they say that?
It's just it's bad.
not?
It's just a joke. You know what I mean?
Okay.
This is a very dominant of a Davey question. We got a decent one, but are the Melbourne police have the Melbourne police solved? Okay, shocking spelling. Are the
So
Melbourne
now you're
police
dyslexic.
slow solved the murder that happened a month ago or so ago?
No, I don't think so.
They didn't, yeah.
I don't think so.
I think he's referring to the shooting at the party.
Yeah, I
I don't think so. Boys are still on the run. Take
Oh, they
it.
probably have, but you know,
They don't tell you.
I
do
wouldn't
they?
know. I watched the documentary, but it was based in Sydney. They'll say sometimes they know someone's committed a crime, but they wait a bit longer so they can build up more about the person. Because, especially with these forces, they don't want to lock them away for 6 years, 10 years, bro. They want to get them away for 20 plus. Like they want to get them off.
Okay.
Because you can't get, like, the laws here. You actually don't get much time.
We need to stop doing slaps on the wrist and start doing slaps on the face. You do the time, you do the crime. Hot take.
Oi?
Men shouldn't take theory because that's for girls, i.e., take it to the grave.
Tell me what that means. Wait,
Hot take. Men shouldn't take theory because that's for girls, i.e., take it to the grave.
What's that mean?
Theory? What does she mean by that?
No,
I
it was a
think it's a
Davey.
he, it's a
This
he,
was a
bro.
very
That's a he,
Davey
bro.
orientated, so it's
That's
a
a
he.
he.
Hot take. Men shouldn't take theory because that's for girls, i.e., take it to the grave. Maybe
Example,
let me
take it to the grave.
let me read it in a niggerish tone so maybe we can understand. it.
Okay.
Hot take. Yo, men shouldn't take theory because that's for the girl that's because that's for girls, i.e., take it to the grave.
Brother, still don't understand.
Men shouldn't take it serious
Okay.
because that's for girls, i.e., take it to the grave.
Oh,
So,
okay.
What is it saying? Is it?
Yeah, I think, okay, yeah.
Men shouldn't
yeah.
take things serious.
Like, we shouldn't look into things.
We shouldn't deep things.
We shouldn't deep
As a
things.
man, you shouldn't deep things. Okay. So we cracked it. So it's men shouldn't take things
Solve the
serious.
case.
Yeah.
So his hot take is men shouldn't take things seriously because that's for girls, i.e., take it to the grave.
Okay.
Okay.
That's not a question, it's a statement.
But it's a hot take, so we can talk about it. It's not only
Yeah,
questions.
yeah.
I said
Oh, okay,
questions,
okay.
dilemmas, things,
Okay.
topics. So he's saying men shouldn't take things seriously. I personally believe men shouldn't even speak their opinion. We should live under the matriarchy. Women should be in charge, tell us their opinions. Men should just pay the bills, bring the groceries, and that's it.
Yeah, mate.
That's the only solution right now we have, I think. Genuinely. I don't know. Do you think men
I don't know,
should-
but
I personally believe that.
I don't know what hurt him or what he's referencing to for
Yeah.
this. I don't know what it is, so.
Was that a guy who posted
Yeah,
it?
it was
or-
a guy. It was a guy. So okay, let's do the topic. Should men take things seriously?
Yes.
Or should they just take it to
It
the
depends. If it's banter, but you know me, I don't take banter serious.
Yep.
People could even have a go at me, whatever. I don't take it serious. But I think there's things in life we should take serious.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know.
I personally think, yeah, men I'm not serious. I think people shouldn't just over like think things and stuff.
Yeah, I
I
definitely think
when men overthink things, it's like, okay, that's a sign of weakness. I think when women overthink things, it's like, okay, because men are very black and white, whereas women see the gray. So when they're overthinking it, they're like, okay, let me see from their perspective, my perspective, and the situation we're in.
It's a bit
Men
of a
shouldn't do
balance,
that
yeah?
because our brain powers we can't actually do that. We actually go into we'll be in a cycle if we try to think of all positions.
Yeah.
Do you think that?
No, like I think it varies case by case. I think not all guys think the same or all girls
I
think the
agree.
same.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
I
more of a
think-
balance. Yeah,
Because bro, there's some guys that won't deep things and then
Some guys don't do things.
yeah. And then they're just like, bro, they're clueless, bro. They're like, they actually have no social awareness.
I think
they have no emotional IQ at all. EQ.
I think it's what is it? A perception versus perspective.
Yeah.
Some guy, some ex-CIA agent was speaking about it, and he was saying how you can understand people better as a CIA agent, and he was speaking about how it's like perspective versus perception. So perception is I view things in my experience, how I feel after things, and that's a natural skill.
Yeah.
Some people don't even have that.
Yeah.
So they don't even understand, okay, what am I feeling right now? Am I feeling happy, sad, anxious, angry,
Frustrated,
annoyed, yeah.
whatever.
But then someone's able to go like, and then there's like the perspective bit where you're like able to like take all your emotions out and see how things are from there. Like disregard everything you feel right now and see how Damian's feeling right now. I don't know what I'm not going to acknowledge any of my feelings right now. I'm just going to focus on what Damian's feeling, how he might have seen the situation. And obviously as a CIA agent, you need that skill.
Yeah.
Because you're going to countries that you've never been to in your life. You're going to have to assimilate with the culture because you're going undercover.
Yeah.
You got to assimilate with the culture, get to know the people, live in that society while you're doing your intelligence and, gathering up your intelligence. You got any updates on that? You started typing Somali, Steve, but...
currently no updates on the story.
Okay. But no, because you were typing, I thought you were going to type about perception versus perspective. You didn't type here.
I can get something up.
Yeah, but when I heard that, I was like, bro, that's crazy, bro. That perception versus perspective, because that's beyond just basic emotional intelligence.
Yeah.
I think the idea of emotional intelligence is like knowing what you feel.
Yeah. But also, I think emotional intelligence is also analyzing how other people feel. Or like, for example, like I've been in meetings with people where I'm giving them some hard news about something. Or
You're
like,
fired.
No, or like, I'm having a tough conversation, calling them out about a certain behavior or whatever. And in that, I can actually gather whether like I need to go double down or I need to pull back. Because there's some people I realize, like there was one person, right, I'm trying to pull him up about something. And I realized the guy was just clueless about what I was trying to tell him about.
Yeah.
And so I realized, I said, bro, this guy's not in the right state to hear this information. I had a feeling if I was to do it, it would break the person. So then I held off.
Are you going to fire him or?
No.
Okay.
What it was, I was just addressing a whole bunch of behaviors that
Yeah.
I've been noticing. But you have to read whether the person's got too much going on in their world. 'Cause if they've got too much going on in their world, they're not going to hear one word you're saying.
Bro, I don't know, man. I personally, I'm trying. I've been trying my best to understand like that perspective, but it's so hard.
Yeah.
Like I genuinely can't fathom how someone. Sometimes there's moments where I'm like, how are you thinking this? Like,
Yeah, of course.
I just can't fathom it, and I don't have the perspective knowledge. Like,
Yeah.
If I was trained as a CIA agent, maybe I would.
Yeah.
But I don't have it.
But some of it's so deep, like intertwined, built behavior.
Yeah.
Like actually, you know what? I saw a social experiment
Yeah.
that was done on babies and snakes. Have you seen it?
Nah.
Bro, they got a whole bunch of babies just in a toy yard.
Yeah.
And then they put a whole bunch of snakes around them.
Real
Snakes.
What
living
year was
snakes.
this experiment's done?
I think it's in the States. It was done.
No, what year? I'm saying like.
How old were they?
No, what year? Like, was this like? Because this doesn't sound ethical. This doesn't sound ethical.
No. It's recent. It was recent.
So
No, these aren't the harmful snakes.
Okay.
They're harmless snakes.
Okay.
But what they did was they wanted to see the baby's behavior and the snakes. They realized like the babies wouldn't even respond to it. The snake's literally intertwining between their toys. They'd look at it, they might acknowledge it or whatever, but there was no fear, there was no scare. They realized babies only had a fear of loud noise. But they're saying that the whole thing of fear, it's something that it's actually kind of like taught by like what you visualize over time. Like if people point and say, that's scary. Or like, don't do that. That's what teaches them, I have to be scared of that.
Okay.
It's learned behavior. So same thing with people's behavioral habits. Sometimes the person's like, it's not because they're slow or whatever it is, but sometimes they're just growing up with the wrong person telling them the wrong things or directing them the wrong way and they've never been taught the right way.
Yeah. I'm definitely still on that journey of emotional intelligence, bro. I struggle with it, bro. I really struggle with it because bro, I'm so objective, bro. Like you know what I mean? I'm like, I think.
But there's a time and place for it. I definitely think you need a bit of both.
I think I'm struggling with it, like relationship wise, because I'm so objective with things. I'm like, because I'm such a number driven person.
Of course.
I'm like, this is results.
Yeah.
That's the facts. Like, that's how I see things. And I realize I'm like, bro, I'm struggling when it comes to like emotional intelligence. I'm trying my best, but sometimes I'm just like, bro, 1 + 1 = 2.
Yeah.
All right, let's go. Emotional intelligence in relationships. DeepSeek, we're still sold by the CCP. We are under Xi Jinping, and shout out Mao Zedong because we're using DeepSeek still. Emotional intelligence in relationships, self-awareness, know your emotions and how they affect your partner. Okay, how do we get to relationships? Okay, now we can do this as friends as well.
Yeah, or friends.
Self-regulation, stay calm and avoid impulsive reactions. Yeah. That's probably my hardest thing.
Yeah.
I struggle with that. Empathy, understand and validate your partner's feelings. Kaz, we're single guys, bro. You got to make this for the, like, write homies in the end of the sentence with your homies.
Yeah, true.
Communication, express yourself clearly and listen actively. And conflict resolution, address issues with empathy, not blame. There's one thing I learned about conflicts and stuff, and it's like, I don't know, like with partners and stuff, how it's like, it's not you versus the other person. It's you and the other person versus the problem. What's the problem? Let's resolve the problem.
Yeah.
Kazi, I gotta stop listening to these beneficial podcasts and reading.
Nah, you need to get the right people. Like, I've got a professional mentor, like, who helps me like deal with some of these things. And one of them I love is so having a tough conversation. It's called having a courageous conversation.
Yeah.
It takes courage to have a bad conversation, tough conversation with someone.
Yeah.
And you actually just walk them through the conversation together. And I realized tough conversations are better to have when you let the person talk and not you. The less you talk, the better. So someone goes, let's say someone messed up. Someone did you dirty, whatever. Instead of going, bro, you did me dirty, whatever, I'm cut. You ask them questions and you want to find out the answer. And you just let them answer everything for you. Like, why did you do that? How do you think it made me feel when you did that? Asking, putting the ball in their court. Because they can't get offended by something they say. They'll only get offended by something you say. So I've learned now, whenever like I'm mad at someone, bro, I'll just ask them. I'll just keep asking them questions. I'm not gonna like try and antagonize them. Not try like belittle them or anything. I'll just let them say it, and they'll bring me clarity of like whether like the person was just trying to say a comment to get me dirty, or they were just actually they meant the wrong thing. Whatever it was.
Yeah, conflict resolution's got to work out. Or
we got to figure it out.
We got to figure it out. I think as men, we need to start having these discussions. Psych, hit the gym, smash out personal best. That's what I'm on right now, Kaz. Yeah. Sometimes, you know what I'm frustrated, Kaz? I've been using that motivation in the gym, bro.
Yeah.
Dead set, I'm drinking creatine with water right now.
Yeah, actually?
Yeah.
You're sick.
Kaz, I'm trying to like, I swear to God, and it's the best form of motivation. I've actually realized going to the gym, I need to work on the emotional intelligence stuff, but last week I was in the gym and I was doing arms.
Yeah.
And I started using words of affirmation to myself.
Yeah, you're a narcissistic dog.
Yeah,
you,
I literally tell myself, no, that's it. When I was in the gym, I'm like, you're a machine, you're an animal, you're a beast, you're the strongest guy in this gym, you're pushing yourself. I swear to God, I looked myself in the mirror, I was doing the hardest rep I've ever done in my life.
That's funny as.
I'm like, bro, and I swear to God, I might sound crazy, but I looked at myself in the mirror while I was doing, because I was doing like just the standard bicep curls. Yeah. I swear to God, wallah, I've never been in this zone in my life, and I loved it. I said, bro, who is this machine? I'm looking at myself in the mirror. I go, who is this machine? He is an animal. How are you doing this?
Yeah.
And I felt so good about myself. And I just think every guy should just experience it once in their life.
Hey, you know what that means, bro? The day you ever stop gym, you're going to be so depressed, cuz.
Nah, I don't think I'm ever going to stop gym. I think working out is the best. Like,
yeah, you just lock in all the time.
Bro, like everything in life just goes away. For some reason in that gym, bro, even like my banter when I'm at the gym, I banter a bit more with people.
Yeah.
I started like, I don't know, I started talking to people. Like I talk to the workers now and stuff at the gym. I don't know, man. I think I genuinely, like I really started seeing the benefits of it mentally in the last 2 months. The last 7 months, I was like, let me get big. Look myself in the mirror. You're a piece of crap. You're pathetic. Lift harder. But like now it's like, bro, who are you, man? You're a machine, man. This guy's an absolute animal.
Deevs and Davies.
It's been a while.
You've been asking for it.
You're dying for it.
You know what time it is. It's time for Does It Hit? Smiley Steve, you got to get on that, bro.
Yes.
Announcement.
What?
Kanye has posted another tweet.
Okay, another update.
Another one. Let's hear.
I be on the same wave Charleston White be on. Got a picture of Charleston White.
And then he has a picture of Charleston White.
Oh, he just posted another one.
Hey.
He's on a roll. All right. Wait for, I know, a few people already know this, but watch this one. Okay, so he's going to post something else soon.
Okay, we got something
Now the
loaded.
warm-up one for the next one.
All right.
It's a warm-up. Deevs and Davey, stay prepared.
All right, just updates from Kanye. He's going crazy on Twitter. And
We thought we might go today and switch it up with a bit of an Aussie takeaway food. Have you
Rooster.
had this before?
Red Rooster? I haven't had that Ripper thing. I've had Red Rooster. I used to have the chicken at Red Rooster when I was on keto.
And we found out today it's halal certified.
Yeah. Look, these guys are money laundering. Red Rooster is definitely money laundering.
Fun fact, it's actually owned by PGL. I think it's like a Chinese mining company.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
So they invested
It's actually, I think it's not a money laundering, but I think it's a tax write-off.
Oh, okay. So that's why they keep them open.
Yeah.
Also, we're sponsored by the CCP completely today because we're using DeepSeek and we're having a Chinese brand. Red Rooster, Australia have sold themselves to the Chinese.
Yeah.
We've officially been taken over. We're using their information data sources. We're eating their food.
Yeah.
And they're using us as a tax write-off.
Yeah.
So, and I think these cameras and mics were made in China. So,
So is this whole building.
ni hao ma. Let's do Does It Hit? So what do we order?
We got the Ripper box.
Yep, I got the Ripper box.
Which consists of a Ripper roll, chips, I think a potato and gravy.
I got the potato and gravy, yeah.
Potato and gravy, and a fried chicken piece.
A fried chicken piece, and I added the
pineapple fritter.
I've never had a pineapple fritter in my life, so I'm looking for it. Is that nice? Have you had it before?
Actually, I don't think I've had it.
Okay, let's jump into it.
We're going in. We're diving in. Rayvo's opening it up.
We got a Pepsi Max. Look, I know a couple of the Deevs and Davies are probably watching this and thinking they're drinking Pepsi Max on the podcast. We've been boycotting it. Look, the ceasefire has started.
Yeah.
So we can slowly go back to the norms. We were going to go McDonald's, but there was no Macca's available. That was how.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Pepsi Max. We can have it now. The boycott's over, I believe.
The boycott's done.
Yeah.
Anyway, Rayvo was boycotting the boycott, so.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to suss the chips. All right, we'll start with the chips. We try it, and then we have to give detail.
Any 2025 Deevs and Davies, new ones to the family. This is how we do it. So we just eat the food. Remember how we went trendy on TikTok actually because of hating on food reviewers because they're not honest and they're getting paid. So let's be honest. Let's do this. Does it hit? We've given a couple twos out. How's the chips? Let me give it a go. Bismillah.
I'll grab on Smiley Steve, mate. That's a solid chip. I rate it.
Hey, I like a soggy chip and salty as well.
Yeah.
I'm giving that a 6 out of 10. Nothing
And
crazy.
mine are crisp.
A bit crispy. A
little bit
crispy. What are you giving that out of 10?
Yeah, I'll give it a 7.
7 out of 10? So I said 6 out of 10. 7 out of 10 from Damo.
What are you giving it?
Solid 4.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ooh, Red Rooster.
What is it?
The size of this.
Bro, what?
Oh.
Bro.
Nah, that's a southern fried style chicken.
It's a
Right.
chunky boy.
That's a big boy.
That's a thick
It's a big
boy.
girl actually because chickens are females. Yeah, let's not be sexist, boys.
That's actually smart.
Let her die with a bit of dignity. But that's a massive piece. What?
That's just funny.
You bought the chicken from the same side as me as well. Dirty. We're family anyway. Same
The other
DNA.
side's bone.
Hey, that's all right. That is all right, actually. I'd say, I think it was a bit dry in the inside.
I'll give it a 5.
I think it was a bit dry. Look, the Chinese are still working on their marination. I think the Chinese
I
haven't.
liked flavor.
Yeah. I'm saying 4, actually. Change it to a 4.
Yeah.
I'll change it to a 4. I'm going to go 4.
4.
Look, the Chinese haven't specialized on fried chicken yet. That's more of a
Yeah.
Korean thing. We know that Red Rooster is a Chinese company now. So that's something they definitely need to work on. I'm going to give it a 4 out of 10. What'd you say? 5?
It's a 5, yeah.
And what'd you say, Somali Steve?
Yeah, 5.
I give 5 because, hey, the presentation's
Presentation's good.
It looks like
It's
a
big-
good piece
it's
of
a big
chicken.
piece.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be like a wicked wing, like the tender or something.
yeah.
They did all right.
No, they did well. All right, next one is we're going with the Ripper roll. The Ripper roll.
This is the most famous thing. I think it was number 1.
Yeah, that and I think yeah.
Straight up, I'm going to say the presentation's absolutely horrendous. I remember this just gives me an image of that 40-year-old massive Greek lady. Not even, she was probably 50 or something. The massive Greek
At high
lady
school,
at
the
my high school canteen. And I know that lady used to spit on the food. And this is what the food presentation was like. So let's see how it goes. That bread was made 6 days ago. That was the driest piece of bread I've had in my life. That tender chicken was fighting for its life.
But the sauce is good though.
The sauce is amazing. That chicken didn't deserve to die. That chicken did not deserve to die.
Did you rate the sauce?
The sauce is nice. That mayo? It's like a mayo. Yeah.
Sauce is good.
It's all right. But I'm straight saying that's a 3.5 out of 10 because of the sauce. That chicken didn't deserve to die. You can't kill an animal and give me that quality, case.
I still say 5. It's not too, like, it's actually all right. I don't mind it. I say 5, bro.
I'll say 5 too.
Okay, I'm saying 3.5. But
hey,
let's
plain and average.
Yeah.
So this is the mash and potato. What is it?
Potato mash.
Potato mash. I'm gonna say that. Don't even bother. Don't even bother giving it to Somali Steve. He doesn't need to go through that pain. That gravy itself
Yeah, it's terrible.
was taken out of the sewer.
That's one.
You know, I know where they get their gravy from. They get their leftovers from KFC.
Yeah,
Because that is expired gravy.
No, you can't disrespect KFC like that.
No,
Not even
that's
that.
That's the expired gravy.
Not even.
You reckon? That's horrendous.
Not even. I reckon it is. I reckon one of their workers, they ate a Ripper roll. They took a dump, boiled water, chucked it in.
That was horrendous gravy. And let's go with the
Red Rooster, you gotta pull up on the gravy.
So they started solid.
Hey, you went
And
for
he
a
just
decent
went
start.
from like these downhill.
The numbers are going down.
All right, let's try this
Let's
pineapple
see if
fritter.
you can redeem it with the pineapple fritter.
So a pineapple fritter is just like fried pineapple.
Yeah, literally fried pineapple.
If you guys fumble this, I want to ask you a question before we even judge the thing. Do you like pineapples warm?
Yeah,
How's that? How was that for you?
that's tough.
You liked it?
Yeah, that was good.
That was good.
What do you guys give it out of 10?
6.5.
Give
Okay.
it a 7.
Yeah, even a 7, yeah.
I don't know if I've been having cold pineapples for the last like 6 months, but a warm pineapple,
You like it?
nah.
No way.
I don't like it.
Oh,
well,
wow.
I don't know if my taste buds are playing around, but that pineapple, I didn't enjoy it, man.
Bro, that tasted good, man.
The
batter.
the batter was nice.
Yeah. I liked it all.
What's your rating though?
All right, overall, no, should we drink the Pepsi Max or we're still gonna boycott it? We already paid for it.
Take a sip.
Take a sip. I'll take a sip. And how about this? You gotta.
Bro, we've had a Pepsi Max before, though. Come on, bro. We don't.
You don't judge food on the actual food. You judge it on the bev you have after it. Update from Kanye.
It's a bit of a doozy one.
Okay, wait. Let me put this away. So he got us ready for it.
So what did he say before it? Tell us the one before it.
He
Sorry.
said, "Wait for." I know a few people already know this, but watch this one.
Okay.
Okay. So what
All
is
right. Do you want to do an ad? So are we doing the Kanye ad break?
Yeah, Kanye ad break
Okay.
real quick.
Use the code Talking Trophies after Kanye.com and you can get 20% off merch.
All right, so here it goes. Yo, no one has quit so far, and I have a lot of gay people that work for me, and a lot of Jews, and a couple of gay Jews that haven't reached their full gay Jew potential.
Combination.
If they're still working for me, every tweet I put up, I think, whelp, somebody's gonna leave.
What's the word?
Whelp, W-E-L-P.
They're going to be what?
Although he's got a lot of misspelling, so it could be help, somebody's gonna leave.
Okay. So we clearly know where Kanye stands when it comes to the Jewish community. He's
He's not
moving
stopping.
his front towards the LGBTQ. Can we say that?
No,
Or is he saying
he's
they're
been
cool?
doing that.
Oh, he's against the gays.
No. I think he just likes saying it. Like,
You can't be like that if you're in that industry.
yeah.
You're in fashion and you're in music. Guys,
I
the
think he
general
likes
manager's gay. You gotta accept it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I think he likes provoking people.
Yeah, I think he's poking a couple busy. I think he's waiting for a couple of executives to react to it.
Yeah, I think he's mad because like a lot of his deals got cut off and stuff. So
But he's a billionaire again, so he got all his money back.
Let's go back to does it hit Red Rooster?
Red Rooster, we're giving it a solid.
What are you saying?
I'm saying a Judging by everything, would it balance out to be like a 5 out of 10 or 4 out of 10?
I was going to say 5.5 out of 10. 5 out of 10. I'm saying overall for Red Rooster, I think, look, he's sold out to
Not amazing, but it's not the absolute worst thing.
Yeah, that is a tax write-off meal.
Yeah.
You know, since the Chinese are using it as a tax write-off, I should get a tax write-off. I'm going to take the receipt. At the end of the financial year, I'm going to say I spent money on a CCP industry, a Chinese business, and I want whatever 10% tax write-off.
Yeah.
That's what it is. So they're not money laundering. They're, what's called, as you said...
Is that rain?
Is that rain?
It's a
Thunderstorm.
It's a thunderstorm.
Bro, it's boiling chockers and it's going crazy, the rain right now.
That is nuts.
God is good.
Fun
Amen.
times.
No, you don't. Yeah, see, that's how I know you're not. Kazi, you got to jump on the church right properly. I said God is good. What do you say after that?
All the time.
All the time.
All the time. God is good.
Yeah. And what do the Muzis say?
All the time.
Allahu Akbar.
The one, brother. All praise is due to the Most High. I want to talk about something, bro.
Yeah.
Me and my homeboy have been hooked.
Yeah.
There's a YouTube series, a Storytime, that I've been watching. So my friend referred me to it. I didn't even know about it. And one thing I love about my friends is they'd be like, yo, Talking Trophies podcast episode. Hey, I've got a topic for you. How many times did you hear the boy say it? Rayvo, this is a crazy topic to talk about. I'm like, what is it?
I love that.
But sometimes it's like,
Dead?
who wants to listen to this?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, but this one was a good one, and I was hooked, and I'm like, okay, now I get why girls are into like drama shows and stuff.
Yeah.
If you get invested in the story, like, bro, I think I'm gonna start watching a show like Gilmore Girls or something, or you know what I mean, Sex in the City, some show where you're like hooked, the storyline's catchy, whatever. So pretty much, bro, this rain is going wild.
Crazy.
Yeah, this rain is insane.
Deevs and Davies, I wish you were in the studio right now because it's
It is
going
pouring,
nuts.
chockers, blockers. I hope the audio doesn't come out.
It sounds like hail.
Yeah, it sounds like hail.
But I don't know how because it's so hot.
Yeah, man, it's like 28 degrees. God is good.
I know you were waiting for me.
Say it.
All the time.
All the time.
God is good.
But
Come on.
so yeah, this story's got me hooked. Like it got to the point where like I'll watch a video. So I think she did like a 5-part series.
Yeah.
It got to the point my boy would watch like part 1, but like he told me about up to part 3. I watched all part 3. And then I'm like, oh bro, that's crazy. And then there was a part 4. I watched the part 4 and I'm explaining to him part 4 and because I thought he watched it, he's like, there's a part 4? Runs, goes back, he's like, yo, I'll holler you when I watch it. I'm like, yeah, bro, he's hooked, guys.
He liked it.
He messaged me. He was at home. I was on the phone to him. He went off, watched and then he texted me this way. He's like, hey, I was chilling. He's like, yo, there's a part 5. I got hooked to this story. It's a really sad story, but bro, I think it raises awareness.
Okay.
And it's your people.
It is,
Somali
yeah.
Steve.
Somali Steve. It's the Somali community, and so pretty much with the story, yeah. So her name's Sumaia. She's from the UK. Yeah. What happened was she got into a forced marriage at the age of 16 or 15. Back home.
Mashallah.
Sometimes the Muslims do it a little bit, just a bit too early sometimes in the West. But she pretty much got flew back. So what happened was her father went behind pretty much the family's back and got her into a forced marriage. Yeah. And what happened was she, I think academically wasn't performing as well, something, and they just kept pushing marriage on her. Oh, wow, yeah. And her dad went behind the mother's back and got her into a marriage. So she got into a marriage and she lived in Somalia. Ended up having a kid at like 17 or 16 and got into a pretty much just domestic abuse, being left there alone. She flew back, gave birth to the kid in the UK, and then eventually like her family coerced her into like going back. So she grew up with a lot of trust issues as well with her parents. This is 10 years ago. So she's speaking about the story 10 years. I think she went to therapy. You can tell she like recovered from it in a way. So like, obviously, it still hurts her. There was a couple of moments in the videos where she'll break down and cut, but she was you could tell she recovered from it and is working towards like a road to recovery. So in the story from there, so she gets out. Eventually, she gets out of the relationship. So she leaves after everything, finds her way back. She goes to the embassy. Like she sneaks into like Ethiopia from Somalia through the border. Ends up there, and there's a couple times where she's essayed a bit. You know what I mean? We're not trying to get flagged. That's what I'm saying. Essayed.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I know it doesn't mean South Australia, mate.
Yeah. So she does get it. Yeah, she get. So yeah. So pretty much that happens. Even when she's sneaking with she sneaks with a couple into Ethiopia. The guy does that as well.
Oh, wow.
So I'm just looking at this video and I'm like, bro, men are cooked. Like,
straight up.
Guys, men are just
Actually,
running around with a bit too much
pretty
testosterone.
bad.
Guys, you need to cool down, bro. It's messed up. I was just like, what the hell? And I'm like, bro, how is someone experiencing it? She's like 18, 17, I think, even at the point.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, well, this is insane. She eventually goes back to the UK. She goes, and this is all, her dad's doing this. And I'm looking at this like, I'm like, damn, how's the dad hate their kid that much to go through all of this? But apparently the dad's like, her dad was saying like, yeah, she's mentally ill, blah, blah, blah. And he's doing all this. She's acting like he's the savior. And the mum sometimes would align with the dad, but she realized after a while that the dad was actually manipulating the mum to go against the daughter, or manipulating the daughter to go against the mum. She gets to back to UK. Eventually, she falls in love with it. So I'm like, okay, I'll finish that. This is like part 3. Like, oh, the story's done. You know, like, okay, she's gonna eventually move on, get into it. Nah, she falls in love with a guy from America, moves all the way to America, falls into something as similar, Deevs, whatever. At the start, it was just simple, like
Yelling or
simple, like push and shoves. But and that's when I wanted to understand how trauma works. Probably get a female psychologist to come in. We're gonna get polar practice because we need someone with experience in this to speak about it. She's how she thought because she experienced that, push and shove is okay.
Yeah, wow.
And
but that is an initial sign.
It should be an issue. No, but because
Yeah.
so because you experienced that intense trauma, you go, this isn't that bad.
Or she probably thinks that's normal.
Yeah, it's like, oh, okay, maybe this is how people think. So she went through that, and bro, like it got to the point where like they were hiding her passport. She couldn't go back to the UK.
Wow.
And yeah, even like the mother-in-law at the time was like locking her in the house, like doing messed up stuff. Like the mother-in-law was like super aggressive as well. You have to watch the story, but from what I was like, I'll talk about is like how I just couldn't like understand how people would go back to like that, or like even tolerate it.
Yeah.
So somebody, Steve, search up DVs, man, domestic violence, in relationships, and why people end up going back to their abusers. And I just couldn't understand. Like I'm watching that, I'm like, how does it work? Like how does someone go through that? And I personally understand maybe from a sense of like security wise.
Security, yeah.
And that's why. So you know when women say, how come men can't be the way they used to be? Back in the days, if there wasn't enough salt in the chicken and the guy finished a 12-hour shift, he's throwing hands.
Yeah.
In the 70s. You know what I mean? Like, I think we've come such a far way, like, as men. Like, and there's a lot of improvement.
But the numbers are still pretty rough.
Huh? Because the numbers are rough.
For example, like for a guy, we have a likely chance to be hit by a stranger. For girls, they're most likely to get hit by someone they know.
And isn't it they most likely to get killed by
a partner?
A partner, yeah?
Yeah.
So yeah, like often cycles around power and control, where the abuser manipulates, intimidates, and isolates the victim. So like trauma bonding, the victim becomes emotionally attached to the abuser due to the intimate reinforcement. Cycle of abuse followed by affection, apologies, creating a hope for change. And I think that's the one that's the main one. Trauma bonding. I didn't even know that was a word.
Yeah.
But I think that's what gets them, man. I just want to know.
And because you know why? Also, like there's a thing like most people that abuse people have been abused, so they also sympathize with the fact that this person's similar to me. There's someone out there that's like me, so like they almost they form a bond through their pain together initially. That's all. Like, and then sometimes some girls want to be savior. They want to go, but I can change him.
I can change him.
I can be.
I see a lot of girls are putting on the cape, but they don't know the villain's just OP.
Yeah.
The villain they try about to save, like they don't know they're messing with the Joker. Yeah. You can't be Batman with Joker. Yeah. You know what I mean? But gaslighting, isolation. So she experienced a lot of that. So the guy actually stopped her from speaking to her family.
Yeah.
He stopped her speaking to her family, saying because I think initially the mom was a bit hesitant for it to happen.
And that's another level of security, because what it does is it forces the dependency on the abuser. Yeah. So now the person's dependent. They go, I have no friends. This is the only person I could talk to. Every now and then they hit me, but sometimes they do listen. Or like, you know, sometimes they do take care of me. Sometimes they do buy me flowers. Sometimes they do. And it's,
Yeah. You know, I saw a hard line. The guy goes, whenever you buy a girl flowers, save yourself one so you know when they die. So you can get a new batch.
What? Wait, what?
That's smart.
whenever you didn't get it.
No, say it again.
Whenever you buy your girl flowers, keep one for yourself, so that you know when the flower dies.
Oh,
So you know when to get her another batch.
Yeah.
But I don't know where I learned that from. But game, bro, I need
Everyone's just got an algorithm.
I've got so much like they'd say, hey, I got so much like theoretical knowledge.
Unwarranted
I
trust
want,
issues.
I genuinely want to. I want practicality, bro. Like I have too much theoretical knowledge. I need practical knowledge now because I'm sick of this. Even yesterday, what did I take? I took from the mosque the book. Remember, the boys were roasting me.
Yeah,
it was like
someone. So you say it again.
So in the mosque, I took a book from the mosque. Yeah. So I had a bunch of books I took from the mosque, and I left it on like the table because I was gonna gap, but I was kicking it with the boys still. And then one of them was like a lot, the highs and lows of marriage or something like that.
I think it was that one, yeah?
Yeah. I can't remember the name. There was a couple other ones, yeah.
There was a couple
but
other
it was
ones,
like the highs and lows of marriage, so it's like from an Islamic point of view. One of the boys looks at all the books, he goes, you're never gonna be, one of them was an autobiography, he didn't even know it was me, but. So he just thought it was like, who? He's like, who's got these books? You're never gonna be this person. This nigga's never getting married. And why is he reading a book about getting ready for Ramadan, brother? Because if you're reading a book about getting ready for Ramadan, you're not ready for Ramadan. And you put the books down.
That's too good.
Because I saw that. When I saw that, I was like, Loki, I was about to say, yeah, whose books are these?
Yeah.
What are you gonna say?
I was gonna say, someone put me on the other day. It's so funny. They go, like, your girl will know when you're about to propose by checking like when she gets her nails done spontaneously. Like, if she just randomly like you're gonna go somewhere and it's meant to be a surprise, but she gets her nails done, she knows you're gonna propose.
Yeah. Nails done.
That makes
Nail
sense.
done, hair done, everything.
Yeah, so that's so it was a pretty messed up story. But the reason she spoke about it, and I'm not gonna lie to you, I agree with the people that do this. Sometimes you just gotta chuck yourself under the bus for the greater good.
Yeah.
So as in like you gotta tell your
She
story.
put all her stuff out.
She put her stuff out.
Heal other people.
So other people that are experiencing the same thing be like, okay, I'm not alone. And I think during like tough times, a lot of people genuinely think they're alone.
Yeah.
So it was. I think I personally. It was intense. I'll put the link for the. Should I put the link in the description maybe?
Yeah, do it.
So
let people watch it.
Let people watch it. Yeah.
Get access to it.
Yeah, go
So I
watch
think
it.
you
Deevs
know
and
what?
Davey's comment talking
No.
trophies on the bottom too.
I think guys need better information on this. I think girls know all about this stuff, but guys need better.
Guys think I'll never be that person.
Yeah, until you're that person.
Until you're that person. You reckon?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So
Bro,
like,
when you're a kid, remember when you're in primary school, you're like, I'll never touch this, I'll never do that, I'll never do this.
Yeah.
Bro, when you're like 5 years old, you're like, I'm never gonna swear, I'm never gonna do this.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean? Like, time flies.
Time
and
flies
You
and
do
you-
stuff.
Yeah, so I reckon, like, from watching that, I'm like, whoa, is this how deep it can get? Like, even at one point, the guy pulled a gun in it, like, in
that's
America,
That's nuts.
that she bought for him,
Yeah.
as a gift,
Yeah.
and pulled the trigger, but there was no gun bullet inside
wow.
of it. Like, he's just saying, I could have done this. Like, I was like, bro, that's scary,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
So, like,
That's
see-
because, like, even relationships
American,
in general,
by the way,
but
yeah.
relationships, they test you because you're spending every day with someone on a different level to your siblings. It's literally you're sharing a bed with the person. Like, you're literally
but to
always
pull the
in.
trigger is...
Oh, bro, the guy's sick, bro.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
But I'm just saying in general, like, relationships, they test you. So, like, who you think you... That's why they say relationships really show your true colors. Because after 6 months, a year, 2 years, 3 years, let's see if the same person after you first got married. You know what I mean?
It's a test of time, to be honest, man.
Yeah.
Boys, we've got another announcement.
Are we doing another Kanye tweet? All right,
Another
good.
Kanye tweet. We actually got two more this time.
Okay, you went back to back.
So back to back. So one was about 5 minutes ago, and other one was 2 minutes ago.
Okay.
First one, he goes, I'm letting everything but my tears. And then he
I'm what?
quickly
Say it
he
again.
writes, I'm letting everything but my tears. So then he quickly makes another tweet. I'm letting everything out but my tears. So
Why didn't he just delete the tweet?
he should have just deleted it and made a new one.
He could have just deleted it.
But
Okay.
goes
So
to show
he's-
you where he's at right now.
So
you
he's
know?
saying, hey, I'm not out here crying. I'm letting you know how I feel,
Yeah.
I'm everything
but I'm
out
not a
now.
pathetic, emotional guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Valentine's Day as well is around the corner. I haven't had a Valentine's Day in 27 years, and I'm never going to celebrate Valentine's Day in my life.
But Deevs and Davies do something special.
Deevs and Dave. Do you reckon 2025 should be the year the Deevs take out the Davies?
Nah, relax. Man.
Yeah? Okay, so we're still on the...
Traditional men.
So we want the perks of traditionality.
No, you know what? Hey, it depending on what your relationship balance is.
Yeah.
If you're in a traditional relationship, traditional men take out your Deev. If you're in a modern relationship, Deev, take out your Davey.
Yeah. And
Based on your relationship.
Yeah.
Or Deev, take out your Deev.
oh yeah, well, yeah, that's true. Or Davey, take
Or
out your
Davey,
Davey.
take out your
Because
Davey.
if you have a couple Davies that are Davies, that's
Or
that's.
Daves, take out your Daves.
What do you mean? So are they?
You don't swing either way. You're not a Deev or a Davey. You're a non-binary. Just a Dave. Or a Day. Or a D.
Day? So if you're a day, because we got 1.9% that are non-binary. So
that's what I'm trying to figure out. What do we call it? But what's the Deev Davey?
Dave
Chocolate
Deeve.
blockers?
Dave Deeve.
Davey.
Nah.
A Davey.
Huh?
Davey.
Davey. That's what it
Davey.
is. That's what we're calling him. So Davies, if you go out, have fun. I was gonna say, rise of Pokies in Australia.
Yeah.
So what happened was amongst young people. So this is literally how I formed the topic. I was walking back from the gym and I walk past the Pokies every day.
Yeah.
And generally, like,
And you're like, how did I end up in here?
I'm like, yeah, I'm just on the slot
Slapping the
machine pressing buttons. But I'm looking and I'm like, I saw a lot of young people in there. Normally it's just old guys and Asian women just smashing the machines. I saw young people just kick it there. They're just there on a weekday. And I'm like, bro, are people on the Pokies? Yeah. And that's when I looked it up. I'm like, bro, people are on the Pokies hard. That's why the topic got triggered. And I'm like, damn, bro, this is bad if you're on the Pokies at the age of 21. 20. Here's a concise summary of the rise of Pokies in Australia. Australia has 200,000 Pokies, with New South Wales leading in 90,000 Pokie machines. Australians lost 14.5 billion on Pokies in 2022-2023. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, it is.
Problems gambling. 40% of Pokies revenue comes from problem gamblers. 1% of the population. Whoa. No, that's where it is, the revenue. Government earned 3 billion in taxes in 2022-2023. Online poker specifically hit 2.5 billion. And I think the online, is that online poker machines or is it like multis and stuff?
I think it's on. Yeah, that's
the combination.
Combination, and that's even Have you seen those the virtual? It's not even virtual. It's like a. It's my Steve smacking down.
Yeah.
It's just the what is it? Blackjack tables.
Yeah.
Have you seen it? And it's like the
And
actual
they're talking
person.
to a person?
Yeah. And they can write in the chat to the person.
And someone
stuff.
was giving it to him. I seen that one.
Yeah.
Controversy is Pokies are concentrated in lower income areas, fueling calls for stricter regulations. And that's true because the Pokies where I'm is like in Flemington near housing. So you'll see I see a lot of people that live in Flemington will be in there. Cause every now and then I catch the odd uncle there and I'm like, haram. Yeah. You know what I mean? And I just walk past. You know when I swear to God, I'm the most non-judgmental. Like when it comes to stuff like that, I don't know what it is. When I see someone doing something a bit bad, I just look at them and be like, yeah, good, not good on you, but like, all right, on you. You know what I mean? Like, like
do your thing.
We're all human.
Yeah.
That's what it is. When I see someone doing like a bad thing, I'll be like, we're all humans. You know what I mean? So like,
it's true.
It makes me feel a little bit better.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, okay, I'm not like the worst person in the world.
And you pull up next to him and just
I just pull up next to him. All right, let's jump on the machine.
He's 50, mate. Let's do it together.
Yeah, but I personally think, bro, like gambling is a big thing and online gambling. The sports bet. Damian uses sports bet as well just to see live sports.
Hey,
and I didn't
do.
even know that feature.
Dude,
you told me about that.
It's actually a finesse, right? Hey, Chuck, Deevs and Davies, I'm going to teach you a hack right now. Chuck $5 into a sports bet account and then you have unlimited access to NBA. You can watch. And the thing is, the sports, like KO and all that, they only stream certain games. They stream every single game. So it doesn't have to be the marketed game. You can watch any single game.
But that's the thing, bro. Don't do it, Deevs and Davies. Don't do the hack because that's how they get you. Because they're like, you're on the app.
Unless you got self-control.
If you got self-control, do it. But if you don't, because you're like, I'm on the app.
Yeah.
And let me chuck a 10 in on multi.
Yeah.
Then you go and you just down a rabbit hole. Yeah. And your account's on $2, not $5 anymore.
Yeah.
And your bank account's on minus $2,000.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think gambling's a big issue that I think our generation...
Yeah, no, because you know what? Like, I went to one of my boys' birthdays last year. And I barely see the boys these days, you know what I mean? I don't go out anymore and stuff. And so we go out, we have a good lunch, you know. It's, I think it's like a Saturday afternoon. Kick back, we're all kicking back. And someone goes, hey, boys, should we go slap? I'll give you money so you can go slap. Yeah. I'm like, bro, what the heck is slap? And I realized, bro, this is like slang, bro. Slap the machine. Yeah, you slap the machine.
Yeah.
So let's go slap. And I realized it, bro. Like the fact there's a lingo around it means like, bro, young guys are on
People
it.
are in deep. You're in
Yeah,
deep. You're in
because
deep.
you know I realize people also when they're bored after a night out, I think people go out now to Pokies at the end of the night. You go do your Pokies because they're open till like 4, 5, whatever.
Yeah. Damn, that's intense, bro. The Pokies are a bit of a
Situation.
Talking about gambling, but we'll switch it to business. Trump has done a complete 180 on Gaza. Damian, you voted for MAGA and we were supporting you, but you see, this is what your man did, bro. He did a complete 180 on Gaza, and instead of giving it to the Gazans, he said, look, why do they want to go back? It's rubble. We're going to make it the Riviera. It's going to be phenomenal. It's going to be a business landscape. And he goes, they go, so what about the Palestinians' homes? Why would they want to go back to it? It's a demolition. They're going to give it back to your people. Apparently, there's a couple of Gazans are going back to Somalia.
Apparently so. Puntland.
Yeah, Puntland.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Puntland's got their own issues. They're fighting ISIS over there.
No way.
Yeah, there's a couple Arabs that hang out in the mountains in Somalia. You know that?
No way.
Yeah. I learned about this yesterday. They kick back in the mountains in Somalia, in like a region called Puntland.
Yeah.
And because they lost control in like where they lose control in like Syria, Iraq.
Yeah, those areas.
They moved out there.
They moved. Yeah, I don't know why they chose Somalia of all places, but they want to take over.
Maybe
and make it,
unmonitored.
I think Al Shabaab did, that's why.
yeah, they thought they could.
They got ties with Al Shabaab.
Combination. They want to come together.
Al Shabaab with ISIS.
That is fuel for
Eat
fire.
a little trickle of Al Qaeda.
Yeah. I think it's Al Qaeda and stuff. So they're taking them out, but what they do is they sweep them out in the mountains. So they've just been bombing them and stuff. They've been taking them out. But so a couple of Gazans, they're going to put them there apparently. And I don't know if they're going to be down with the Somali, the British and the banana and rice. You know what I mean? They're going to get there. They're going to say, look, we've lived under the Israel occupation, but banana and rice is where I draw the line.
So this week, former U.S. President Donald Trump made headlines regarding Gaza by criticizing President Biden's handling of the Israel-Hamas conflict. Trump claimed that such a war would not have occurred under his administration. Yeah. He's also suggested that Hamas's attack was a result of the perceived U.S. weakness under Biden. Trump's comments align with the broader campaign rhetoric, positioning himself as a stronger leader in foreign policy. These remarks gone.
This is not about this week, bro. That's Trump Gaza this. Oh, you did this week.
Sharp.
If you scroll up, I wrote some. Actually, no, don't worry. I actually wrote it down. So, anyways, I'll talk about it.
Yeah.
So pretty much, he's saying, listen, we're gonna clear it out. We're gonna build towers. Cause what prayer time are you on? We're gonna build towers. We're gonna build hotels, and he's gonna make it a Riviera, and that's Israel's goal the whole time.
Yeah.
Trump did a 180 and a lot of people a lot of Muslims voted for Trump because he said, they believed he was going to end the war because he's really a president for peace. Yeah. Hamas did fall in line after because they knew he was going to come into power.
Yeah.
And the hostage situation is going pretty well right now. But he wants to, he was saying, look, let's build it and they can come back to buildings but if I own the land, what am I going to do with, like, you know what I mean?
Course.
Imagine rocking up to your land after 10 years. It's
there.
a casino there. You're like, brother, this is my land paperwork. Sorry, sir. Look, this is not paperwork. And this is the Trump Towers now, and there's a casino under it.
Yeah. Do you reckon he's actually going to do it?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Kaz, I'll tell you.
To be honest, I think he likes saying a lot.
I genuinely believe the Middle East is just to invest there right now is like the last thing you want to do.
Yeah, right.
I think it's chock-a-blockers.
Like, to be honest, you're asking for a missile to come flying.
Yeah. You don't want to be chilling and Iran send a missile. Yeah. You know what I mean? And
that's what I mean.
You don't want someone taking it. And it's their land, bro. Just give it back to them.
Yeah.
I personally, what I'm saying is, all the Gulf countries set up a GoFundMe trust to rebuild the country.
Oh, yeah.
They come together, you got a bit of money.
It costs.
Because if you're buying Ronaldo for a couple $100 million, send a couple $100 million to these Gazans. Yeah. Come together, Qatar, Saudi, UAE, Jordan, all of it. Put a bit of money together, get about $3, $4, $5 billion, whatever the amount of damage is.
But they won't do it. But
build some schools, build some unis.
They won't
set up Gaza properly. You know what I mean?
They wouldn't do it. They won't do it.
What? Who? The Gulf countries?
Yeah.
They
won't do it.
Like, that's what like and.
They're loving the money they're rolling in, mate. Otherwise, they would have done it already.
The 80-year-old guy that's chilling, he's not going to be able to rebuild his house.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The lands have been rubbled. They're going to bulldoze it down.
I think time tells, like, it actually shows who really cares about these things.
The Israelis just wanted the land. They already had, like, before this attack, they had, like, infrastructure plans for it.
Yeah.
I just think it's crazy, man. Like, imagine going home and being told, all right, this is not your house anymore.
Yeah.
This is Trump Towers now, and we've got a casino downstairs. You want to work in the casino, brother? Brother, I am Muslim, I cannot. All right, you want to jump on the bar? Cannot. All right, jump on the cleaning machine. And that's your new job from now on. That's what's going to happen. The Palestinians are going to go back and look for jobs, and it's going to be owned by Israelis.
Yeah.
That was the end goal. The greater Israel.
Yeah.
Free Palestine, man. Till this backwards. Oh, we got a... You want? I don't know. We got...
No, we've gone through. Well, help.
I got...
Going through there in 20, mate.
I was going to say, all you can eat. I went to all you can eat.
Yeah, tell us that. Was that your first time going?
No,
Surely
I've been to all you can eat heaps of times.
Which one? Roxburgh Park?
No, one in the city. So I went to it's like a buffet kind of thing. You know, you just come back
Where
and
at?
serve near Collins.
Okay.
Yeah. It was dead skis. Like, I don't even know the spot, cuz. I just saw halal, cuz. And I said, all right, all you can eat is the worst. I think all you can eat is the worst decision you can make.
Yeah.
Because you go there, you're G'd up.
Yeah.
You're genuinely confident. You said, I'm going to smash this meal down. I'm going to have 6-7 plates. I even go with the structure. I go protein, carbs.
Yeah.
By the third plate, you're contemplating life.
Yeah.
And you don't know if there's room for dessert. And you're like, why am I here?
Yeah. You're wasting your money.
Do you go all you can eat?
I've been before, but I don't go because it's a waste of money.
You reckon?
Whoa, bro.
Don't you think you get the amount?
Nah, bro. Because think about it. They give you plates. They're about this big. You smack 3 of them down. It's probably the same size as a huge plate anyway somewhere else. But you spent about $50 to get in, just to do it. And the food quality is not always the greatest. The meat quality is not always the greatest. And they give you, it's all cheap food.
Yeah.
So you never really amount to it. That's why, I love Korean barbecue, but even Korean barbecue has a finesse.
Korean barbecue is a massive finesse.
Very thin meat,
Yeah.
bro. And takes a bit to cook.
Yeah.
It's a challenge, yeah.
And by the time you cook, thing is, it takes is it 20 minutes for your body to register that it's full. So after about 20 minutes, how many plates can you eat and talk all that in 20 minutes? You probably only go through 2.
Yeah.
And that's when you're like, oh, I'm full, and you force a 3rd plate.
Yeah.
You don't want to waste your money.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm done.
I don't think I'm going to go.
Boycott all you can eat.
Boycott all you can eat from now on. Buffets, shut them down.
Yeah.
Look, we went through quite a bit. I got Uber drivers rejecting fat passengers.
Yeah, we can do it. Let's wrap up on that one.
We got WWE Royal Rumble.
Royal Rumble was good as well.
And we got African American lady in Pakistan.
Yeah.
That was my favorite thing of the week. We got the craze of Olympics.
Hey, you know what? I can quickly smack out Royal Rumble.
You do Royal Rumble, and let's save this for next week.
Yeah.
We gave the Deevs and Davies a little trailer for next week.
Hey, the Royal Rumble happened. Deevs and Davies. We got a few people that like WWE that have been commenting on our videos, and me, I love the wrestling. Royal Rumble, it was good. I was on edge. I was frustrated. I was annoyed. Sad because John Cena's last year. But what happened basically, the writers are very smart. They played with your emotions through it. They stacked the Royal Rumble lineup so heavy that you were like, bro, this is going to be the craziest thing ever.
I love that I show speed on it.
Bro, that's what I mean. So one of the guys came out. Some guy belted him. They're like, oh, he's unfit to be in the wrestling match. Then Triple H goes to I Show Speed. He's like, yo, Speed, you're going to be in the Rumble. Anyway, he comes out. Bro, did you see the scar he had on his leg?
Yeah.
He got
after it.
He got hit hard. But then, bro, I was G'd up for number 30 to come out. Number 30 comes, and it's Logan Paul.
Who do you want it to be?
Number 30, bro, I wouldn't mind a Randy Orton return or...
Okay. I think he's injured. Yeah.
So, yeah, but I wanted something, extravagant. Yeah. But Logan Paul, bro, flop. Anyway, so everyone in your mind, you're thinking Roman Reigns, CM Punk, John Cena, Seth Rollins, Drew McIntyre. Either these 5 guys are going to win. Brother, the final 3 was Logan Paul, John Cena, and Jey Uso.
Yeah.
So you're like, okay, John Cena's got it in the wraps. But the fact that John Cena lost, I realized I think it's smart. They're trying to build up the next generation of superstars. So for us old heads, we don't like it as much. But in 10 years down the track, bro, kids are going to love this guy. So I realized they're building up really well. But that's the quickest summary I could give of it.
Yeah. And
WrestleMania is going to be crazy.
That person fights in the main event, the winner of
WrestleMania.
Royal Rumble fights either the heavyweight or the WWE champion.
But I reckon he's going to go for the heavyweight.
The German guy.
Yeah. Gunther.
You know, he told me about this DG. He told me
no way.
Bro, he's a wrestling.
Yeah.
This guy, as a grown man, sometimes I'll look at him, I'm like, bro, you're too grown to be watching.
Hey, we have to go back and run it back with the wrestling.
MCW? Yeah, we got to do an episode with them.
MCW, bro.
That was such a good thing.
We did an episode with the wrestling people.
Yeah, Melbourne wrestling.
A local Melbourne wrestling crew.
Oh, that would have been That would have been
And
amazing.
we
was
interviewed the next WWE star.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Buddy
It was nice.
Matthews.
That's where
His name
I buckled. I'm like, so what's next? He's like, bro, I'm gonna
This guy's
go.
live auditioning with like live interviewing skills has upgraded a lot.
I got way further, Kaz, because bro, literally asked the guy after he finished. He did like a 25-minute fight, 30-minute fight. I looked at him. I said, so what's next? Obviously, I'm asking him what's next with your career. What's going on? He goes, I'm gonna go have a shower and I'm gonna go eat food.
Yeah. And then
Damian comes in, he goes, bro, I do dancing, I do choreography dancing, and sometimes like I see the pressure and stuff. So what do you do when you're live
I was
performing?
like to him, what does it mean to you coming back from a place where like the entertainment's better
Yeah.
and coming back to Melbourne? What does it mean
Yeah,
to
it
you?
was crazy. How I
Crazy
asked.
question, you
Yeah.
know?
And I just looked at it and said, yeah, I need to improve my thing. And now I'm one of the best interviewers black interviewers in Melbourne. But you know what I mean? You got to start somewhere.
Yeah.
Deevs and Davies, if you're listening on Spotify, hit that comment, hit the like, hit the love, show us everything. Any updates from Kanye?
No more updates.
No
more
updates. Okay.
updates.
Let's hope he cools off a little bit, man. Deevs and Davies on YouTube as well. Yo, interact. Let's push the Instagram as well. I want to get the
Yes.
Instagram up. We need to get like 2K followers on Instagram or 3K. So we look like a legit podcast.
Yeah.
And it's easier to send messages to guests because dead set, we send messages every week to guests and we get left on sent. And listen to this, we're not. Wait, look, let's go with look at these names. Oh, even Trent Cotchin's left us on seen. Bloody Trent stuffed the dog. But we're just on sent by everyone. Everyone leaves us on sent.
Yeah.
Besides that, Deevs and Davies, we hope you have a great week. We'll see you guys the week after. We'll start hitting up people for guests. We need guests on.
Yeah.
Besides that, enjoy your day, enjoy your night, stay humble, faith.